about the article Thousand Continued Cry for Social Justice During March on Washington Anniversary. First of all, this article is about civil rights activists in Washington, D.C. that stated more violence and racism by police against Black Americans after a week of protests and anger for the death of an unarmed Black man in Wisconsin by the police started. Many protesters crowded in the Lincoln Memorial on August 28th of this year, 2020. It was in the same place where Martin Luther King gave his speech. The event was planned by the National Action Network, who said this was an emergency since there will be probably a racial chaos in the November elections of the United States. This protest was made during the global pandemic of COVID-19, which we're having right now, which caused also thousands of new cases, and not all the health measures were taken during the protest. Besides, older people assisted to fight for what was already fight before. And also, activist Frank Nitty said, "I came here to demand change. My grandson ain't gonna fight or march for the same things that my granddaddy marched for." This means that this hasn't changed a lot. Elder people are really vulnerable to COVID-19, which is also a risk for them. But since they're fighting for what they want their rights, which every citizen should have no matter their race. Social media holds and does not reveal the whole story behind these shootings and these killings. Instead, says that all Black people are innocent. Yet, this protest wasn't peaceful. Mass protesters damaged private and public structures, locations, and businesses, besides hurting innocent policemen and innocent people. This totally goes against their ethics and obligations as citizens. There can be another way of making a change, but the issue is the government won't help much. In addition, the protests had events in other states, and also Black communities confronted national violence and unethical treatment of gay people. This means this protest was not only about racial equality, but it was also about gender equality and sexual preference, which I totally support, since this is the diversity of the society of today. Everyone has to accept it. Either way, we live in the past. And as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states, we all have the liberty of expression. This protest is a way of expressing, but I don't believe it is the most ethical, since there are other solutions that can be without violence. Violence is not a way of solving problems. There can be another solution. And as Sharpton says, one person in the article, demonstration without legislation will not lead to change. So we have to create another solution. We just can't protest. We have to think bigger. This society is the society of today. So you either accept it or you live in the past. So just accept it and move on.